All right. That's why I did not have a live chat. But yep, we are back. I tried to put the same title. Hopefully, I do have the same title. So I'm gonna just wait till y'all come back in. But I had to restart the live, so I'm gonna just give it a minute, real quick. So yeah, I learned something new. I always click that button, but I forgot to click it today, and now I know how important it is to click it, right? Otherwise, there's no chat, and we need the chat on live. But welcome in everybody. I'm just giving it a minute because, like I said, I was just live for like a few minutes and then I had to restart just because I didn't have a live chat, y'all. But once again, y'all, my name is Lane. I teach women how to make money online with digital products. I also help men as well, y'all. It does not matter, but done for you digital products to be specific. Affiliate marketing, done for you digital products, not going into Canva and creating stuff from scratch because we're not working harder, we're working smarter, y'all. We are working smarter. I'm trying to make smarter. Okay, yeah, it's live. So yeah, we're not working harder, we're working smarter. And I would not advise anybody to go in Canva, especially if you're a beginner to digital marketing and start trying to create products because that's just gonna have you it's gonna take you longer to get started. And then once you do create the product, more than likely you're gonna get stuck and then you're gonna be wondering why you're not making any sales. And it may not be because the product is bad. You may have a good product, like a great product, but it's gonna be because you don't know how to build a brand online and get people to trust you and get people to convert from just watching you to like really, really buying your stuff, right? Or buying your product. So why waste time doing that? And then you got to circle back and more than likely buy something else so you can learn how to do it all, right? So that is why I tell people not to do that. I'm gonna just be honest. That's my way of doing things. That's what worked for me. That's what's working for everybody. So like I said, whether you're new in this space or even if you already have a business, you can have a physical product business. You still can benefit from UBC, y'all, because it's a branding course that's teaching you skills on how to actually make sales in whatever kind of business you have. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody. It doesn't matter what kind of business you have. You still got to be able to get clients. You still got to be able to sell whatever it is you're selling. And y'all, all that comes through branding. I'm just being honest, branding. And if you don't build a strong brand, it's going to be hard for you to make consistent sales. So that's the reason why Ultimate Branding Course is a great place to start, whether you're new or whether you're stuck, whatever the case may be, because it's one of those overall courses that's not just teaching you digital marketing skills, but it focuses heavily, y'all can't even talk, on branding, y'all, which is super important. And I honestly know that this is the reason why I was able to make five figures, $10,000 my second month as a beginner is simply because I started with this course. I'm just being honest. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do it, y'all. I had no knowledge. The only thing I knew about digital products is I actually knew nothing about digital products, but I knew what digital marketing was. I knew it was the act of like trying to sell something online. That's it. And I have came a long way in the year that I've been doing this, y'all. Pretty much allowed me to quit my 9 to 5 job, coach other people, help other people get started. I have an audio podcast now that brings me in clients. I'm monetized here on YouTube, so I make money just from vlogging, like my day to day. I'm learning how to day trade, y'all. I use my digital product money to fund the day trading. So I've been able to do a lot of things simply because I got off my ass and I bought this course. And I don't want to say I didn't think twice because I would be lying because I did think twice. I did hesitate, y'all. I'm normal. I'm human. So I already know what y'all be thinking because I hesitated. I was like, a $500 course. I don't know if I need that, or I don't know if this real. And I kept watching. I kept watching. And then I realized it's too many people having success. So it has to be real. Like these people don't know each other. They from different parts of the world, right? So the best thing I could have ever did for me is actually buy this course, y'all. And the crazy part, I bought this course from a complete stranger on Instagram. I had never spoke to this girl, but I was following her journey. I was following her content. and I bought it from her. And you know why I bought it from her? Because I felt some kind of connection. I related to her. I felt like I can trust her. Exactly what I'm trying to explain to y'all, right? I didn't just go buy from some. That's like me going spend my $500 with some random person that I've never seen. I don't know. She's talking all over the place, right? I spent my money, even though I had never spoke with her. I still trusted her enough to say I'm buying a course from her. Never spoke to the lady to this day, y'all, because I'm just that one that could just take the information and apply it, right? And that's what I mean by learning how to do that. So that way people buy from you, even if they don't have to ask you questions or talk to you. That's what UBC teaches. So hopefully y'all getting what I'm saying. And then now on top of that, I don't think a lot of people understand, like, because people still ask me, how do I start? Y'all, that question drives me nuts. Like, it's because the way that you start is here. Like all the questions you have and like some of the stuff you want to know, y'all, is inside the course. That's the starting point because the course is beginner friendly. I wouldn't have been able to navigate it if it wasn't because I was a beginner at one point. That's how you start. And then it's like, okay, well, what do I sell? Y'all, the course gives you rights to resell. So you getting a 2-for-1. You getting your learning, the education, the equivalent to going to college and getting a 4-year bachelor's degree in digital marketing, y'all. This is the same thing, except you spending a lot less money. Why go give a school thousands of dollars to get a degree and then you still got to get out and go get a freaking job? The one thing we try not to do, right? So that's how you got to view this. 500 for the same information and more is a steal. And you getting this in the online space is self-paced. And then you getting an added bonus because when you get the course, it's self-paced. You get to learn it at your own pace. But y'all, you get to make money from it. While you're learning, you can promote the course and be an affiliate and earn 85% commission. Hopefully y'all following. Y'all 85% commission is a lot. That means you earning $424 every time somebody joins UBC through your link. And the thing about it is you don't have to second guess the product you promoting. You didn't create it, but we know it's working, right? I can show y'all testimonials in a minute. It's worked for me. I've made thousands. There's people who've made millions. People who make 100K in a month, y'all. Not a year, 1 month from learning from UBC. So you don't have to second guess, oh, is my product good enough? This product is good enough, y'all. It's all over the world. It's international. It's being sold by a lot of people or promoted by a lot of people. And the thing is, it's not an obligation to promote UBC. You don't have to promote it. That's just the added bonus. The main reason you should want UBC is so that you can learn the skills that you need in order to make money. People get it confused and they number one thing is, oh, I'm gonna get this course so I can flip it and make all this money. Y'all, this is not a get rich quick scheme. Y'all never gonna hear me say that. Can you make money in your first week? Absolutely. Can it take you a few months? Absolutely. Am I gonna be able to tell you how fast you gonna make money? No, I'm not God. People ask that too. Can you tell me how long it's gonna be before I can make my first sale? Do you know how crazy that sounds? And a person with no integrity would tell you, oh, you can make your first sale in a week. I am never gonna say that, y'all. I will be lying because I don't know that. And I'm not that kind of person. Like I ain't that, what's the word? I ain't that caught up on getting a sale that I'm a lot of people. It's not that serious, you know? So it's up to you. Is it possible? Yes. You know how I know it's possible? Because y'all, like I told y'all, I bought UBC in April of 2024 and made 10,000 in May alone. Did I know I was gonna do that? No. I had to put in the work. So how am I gonna tell y'all what y'all gonna do? All I can show you is what I've done, talk about my journey, and then show y'all other people inside of the course and what they are saying. People that I don't know from all different walks of life, so that y'all can see that if it's possible for us, it's possible for you. Because what makes you any different from us? I am not special. I'm just a regular mama who was tired of her 9-to-5 job, stressed out, tired of living paycheck to paycheck, tired of struggling, tired of being in credit card debt. Y'all, all the things. Y'all already know. All the freaking things. And the number one thing I was tired of, answering to somebody else. Because I hate having a boss. I hate being told what to do. I hate being told when I can eat my food. Like that right there is not life, y'all. And the last thing I did not want is to be working until I'm 65 just to retire and barely have any life left to live. Like, who want to do that? Not me. Like, I had to really, it took me this long to figure that out, but it's like, that is not living, y'all. I look back at like my grandpa and like the older generation, like they literally work their whole life. And you know what they do? Retire and go right back to the MF. Go right back because they don't know what to do with themselves. Like my grandpa literally retired from his job that he was at his whole life. He worked one job his whole life. And when he retired, he wasn't retired a good 2 months and he took his butt back part-time. I'm like, ain't no way in hell. But that's because they don't know what to do with themselves. That's all they ever knew. That's all they were ever taught. Y'all, that's crazy. Nowadays, this generation, I'm a millennial. I don't know about y'all, but the millennials, we not doing that shit. I'm not. Like, we finding ways to make money, whether it's digital products, whether it's day trading, whatever it is, content creation, baby, we making online income and we not going to work to no 9 to 5. We literally living our best lives, going on vacation, making money, and looking at them with the side eye. And they know they can't control us because we get on these jobs and we just be like, say one wrong motherfucking word, right? And then we out. Like that is like I love that for us because back in the day they could never. They did what they were told. Like that's not life, y'all. And I think that's why society is like it is now, because they know they can't control like the up and coming generations. They can't control us. We figured out what y'all millionaires been doing all this time, right? And that's all it is, y'all. I come on here and I try to teach y'all exactly what's going on and how to do this. And I'm teaching y'all because I learned it last year. Yeah, Brittany, exactly. It's absolutely true. And people don't get it. They just sit back and they just wait for something to be handed to them. Nobody coming to save you. I hate to say it. If you weren't born into a rich family, it's not happening. You better get out there and figure it out. Like I'm just being honest, it's not happening. And that's what I told myself. Like when I got tired of my job and stressed out, I was like, I gotta do something. I'm not gonna get up every morning, y'all, and wake. Only a fool would get up every day and complain y'all. I was crying like because I didn't want to go to work. I hated this job that much. But only a fool would get up and continue to do the same thing over and 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 live a miserable life and expect for something to happen. And you doing the exact same routine every day. Only a fool would do that. So if you are somebody who is whatever your reason is, whatever your problem is, whatever your struggle is, if you are doing the same thing every day, expecting a different result, I'm here to tell you, you ain't gonna get one unless you do something about it. And I'm just being honest. You have to. And for me, that one thing that I did, y'all, in order for me to even find this world, this digital marketing space and this online income, y'all, I had to get on Google and start looking. I was like, I'm trying to find a way to make money in the online space. And the one thing that kept popping up was digital products. Like it was all over the place. And once you start searching and you going down the rabbit hole, then you start seeing this whole new world that's been out there. You just wasn't privy to it because it wasn't in your algorithm because you was too busy getting up every day, going to a 9 to 5, upset, complaining, crying, and so you don't know. So once I figured it out, and then I started seeing all these people, like all these accounts on Instagram, pretty much talking about how they would made this much money, they quit their job after 6 months or a year, they going on vacation. I'm like, well, damn, I've been missing out all this time. And at first, your first reaction is, all right, this is a scam. Because why we always think everything is scam. The people who continue to think like that, you're going to continue to stay stuck. Because you have to go through that scam phase and exit right on out of it if you're smart. If you stay stuck in that and you think everything is a scam, you're going to forever be in the same place. I'm telling you. So I quickly realized this is not, because why is all these people from different areas of the world talking about this? And then I started following people. I started looking at their everyday content, regular people just like me. And I'm like, well, damn, if she can do it, I can do it too. And I built up enough courage. I bought UBC, y'all. That's why I talk about this course so much. This is the exact course that I bought from a complete stranger on Instagram. And I did it through payments, through Klarna and through Afterpay. And that was amazing, because if it wasn't for Klarna and Afterpay, y'all, it would have took me longer to be able to start. I'm gonna just be honest, because I didn't just have $500 laying around where I could say, here, let me buy this course. Klarna and Afterpay allowed that to happen, y'all. And majority of everybody joined like that, because why not? I mean, if you got the money, by all means, just buy it. But if not, y'all, use the payments. And the good thing about the payments is you still get access to the course right away. It's not like you gotta wait for all your payments to be done. Nope, you still get access to the course. You still get access to the course. So that's what I'm talking about here today. And then I just linked it in the chat for anybody who is interested. UBC is $150 off, y'all. If you know UBC, if you've heard about it, they do not do sales often, hardly ever. I paid $4.99 along with thousands of other people. But it's $150 off, y'all. That is a steal. When I'm telling y'all the amount of value and information you get from this course, and to be able to get it for $150 off and still be able to utilize payments, I'm telling you, that's a game changer. That is a game changer. I'm going to go through the course in a minute just in case I do have new people who want to see it. But the fact that you're able to join this course and then get to resell it if you choose to, earn 85% commission, you literally, y'all, can join the course on payments. Your first sale, you pretty much made your money back. Every time you sell after, that's profit, y'all. 85% profit every single time, because you don't have to go back and buy supplies. You don't got to buy inventory. You don't got to do none of that because it's a digital product, y'all. That's how I was able to go from 0 to 10K within 2 months. So hopefully if I have new people in here, that's making sense. And where do you start, y'all? This is where you start. Literally, start here. These are the modules. If you want to be an affiliate and use this program as your first digital product, which I highly recommend, this module, your UBC affiliate link, y'all. When I tell y'all this is beginner friendly, if you know how to read and write, you can do this. Literally walks you through how to get your link. It's not hard, y'all. Follow directions. If you're going to be on Stand Store, follow this one. If you're going to be on Beacons, follow this one. If you're going to be on Go High Level, follow this one, y'all. Literally breaks down how to get your link and how to set it up in whatever store you choose. I personally use Stand Store. If you know you want to use Stand Store, y'all, go to this module, follow the steps, set the course up in your store, and start learning, and eventually start promoting it and make money. If you know that you're not going to be on Stand Store, why would you go to the Stand Store module? Y'all, I'm only saying this because you would be surprised. If you know that you want to use Beacons, then by all means, do not go to Stand Store. That's a waste of time. Go to Beacons and set up your Beacon store. Take the information you need out of the course, y'all, and don't go through modules that don't make any sense to what's going on at the moment, right? You can literally join UBC, have it set up in your store the same exact day. Do I recommend promoting it the same day? No. Take some time to like familiarize yourself with the content. And then as you're learning, start posting content. Post about the things you're learning. Post about your journey. Post about you. Just be authentic and post your journey, y'all. You will be surprised who is watching when you think nobody is watching and who relates to you. Just like I related to old girl and she didn't even see it coming and I bought the course from her. It's the same thing. That's exactly how it works. It's all about branding, y'all. So you literally just go through the modules and go through the ones that make sense to you at the time. It's no right or wrong. You do not have to finish one module in order to unlock the next one. You don't have to do any of that. You calling this fool out. Brittany, don't say that. Don't say that. But yes, girl, you need to get to it. Get to it. I'm telling you. But yes, and then if you want to learn how to create content that converts, go to this module, y'all. There's a lot of information teaching you how to hit those pain points, sales psychology, how to do talking videos, how to do transformational content, y'all, everything you need as a beginner or as anybody in this space. How to stay relevant. If you're going to be on Instagram, it's very important that you post to your stories. 90% of your income is going to come from people who are in your stories. This module teaches you how to post in your stories. And the great thing about it, this module is taught by somebody who is completely faceless. This lady has made millions and she's never shown her face on Instagram. They had her teach this module because most of her income came from her stories. So when I tell y'all it's so much value in here, so many ways that you can make money. Like there's no reason you can. The only way you fail at this is if you quit. If you give up because you feel like you didn't have overnight success and you quit. So, and the fact that you can do all of this faceless if you choose to, y'all really don't have no excuse. All my shy people, all my introverted people who are thinking I can't do this. Yes, you can, because you can do it faceless, or you can do it with an AI twin like I do. I didn't always have an AI twin. I used to post my face. I started faceless first, and then I started posting my face. And since AI content has been on the scene for the last 3-4 months, I've been using the AI twin on Instagram. posting content. I never have to get on camera. I don't have to comb my hair, even though I do every day. But still, if you don't want to, you can use an AI twin that looks like you. Or if you want to create like an AI avatar that doesn't look like you can do it. It's so many ways to promote digital products. It's crazy. It's a lot of ways. But yep, y'all. So resale mastery, how to launch. So when you do get to a point where you want to sell your own products, there's a method to that. You can learn that right here on how to launch your own products. If you struggle with email marketing, they teach you that. If you want to learn how to create content that attracts, this module right here. Here's the faceless module, y'all, that teaches you all about faceless content. Also being taught by somebody who's made millions in this space and started out as a faceless creator at first. So they're not just giving y'all some BS information. They're getting people who actually have done it to give you the tips and tricks and the different skills to do it. Content creation, DM, you got your Instagram module, your Reels module, videos, you got YouTube, y'all. How to grow a successful YouTube channel. TikTok, you can do this on Etsy. You have a digital product crash course, step-by-step, everything you need to launch and make your first 5 to 10 sales. You also have the 72 hours blueprint if you want the exact copy and paste post to use for the first 3 days. You have Evergreen Sales Machine, how to use ChatGPT. If you're not using my assistant, ChatGPT, then you already like being left behind. Because I use ChatGPT for everything, y'all. There's no reason to be struggling and not knowing what something means. If you don't get on ChatGPT and ask, like I literally ask ChatGPT everything. Then you have your video editing. Y'all gonna ask, how do I edit? Right here, y'all. Video editing. Business expansion, taxes, creating a digital product, mastering memberships, affiliate marketing, beauty business, how to get brand deals, organization, all of the live calls. So not only do you get a course, you get ongoing support, master classes, Q&A calls, mindset calls, tech calls, and Instagram audits. Y'all, all of this is recorded information. If you miss the lives, the live calls, you can always come back and watch. This is ongoing information you need, y'all. This will cost a lot of money. Most people sell the course and that's it. You get ongoing support from the creators and then speakers that they get to come speak to us about different techniques and different things that you can do to actually make income online. So that's kind of like a quick overview of UBC, y'all. I just want to come on here, show it again, talk about it, talk about the sale, y'all, because the sale does end tomorrow on Sunday. Today is Saturday for my people who are going to come on the live and see my live tomorrow and act confused. Today is Saturday, but like I said, the sale lasts until Sunday, y'all, $150 off. Not only do you get all of this, you also have this community section up here where you can always come here and get the support of just the community itself. So if you have any questions, you can come here and ask y'all, or you can ask me. DM me, y'all. My DMs are always open. You can always ask me questions. I can always help you. But you can come here, ask your question. You can announce if you have a win, if you get views, if you make a sale. Whatever it is that you feel like is a win to you, you can come here and announce. It's a positive, supportive community right here. And then I can also show y'all like a few. I always like to show testimonials because you always got the people who, well, where are the people went who are making money? You know what I mean? So it's not just me saying it. There's people in here making income. Let's just go to testimonials, y'all, because we're not scrolling. So you can click on testimonials and actually find them. 21 hours ago. I'm so grateful and excited to share I've made new sales on UBC. This is a milestone, more than just numbers. It's a reminder that consistency, right guidance, and belief truly pays off. Thanks to UBC. And they shared a screenshot. 15 days, they made $7,850, y'all, in 2 weeks. $4,000 in 8 days. 22nd through the 30th. $4,000, y'all. Past week, I made $4K from digital marketing, and I'm doing it faceless. This is a faceless person. It would have took her 2 months to do this at her old 9-to-5. I'm forever grateful for investing in UBC, and learning these skills was the best decision I have ever made. That's another person, y'all. I do not know these people. Don't even know where they're from. Just so y'all know. This person announced that they got 1 million views on a new page. 4K launch in 3 hours, y'all. That's from launching their own products, and they learn how to do that through, look, the how to launch modules. Jasmine taught inside how to launch. That Jasmine is one of the creators. So that module that teaches you how to launch your own products. She was able to launch her own product and make over 4,000, y'all, in 3 hours. So the value is there. This person made 6K in one day. That's the 16th, y'all. One day, $6,000. And then they put their page. UBC helped me buy my dream car, 5K in 2 months. 7K out creating any of my own products, y'all. That's possible. Y'all, I told y'all I made 10K my second month just reselling UBC. I didn't have any of my own products for like the first few months. 10,000, 12 UBC sales, 3K a month. This is my story. So this is another one. When I started digital marketing, I didn't know. Same month I joined UBC, I made my first high ticket sale. Fast forward to today, they made 12 sales with UBC and more than 10K in digital marketing. So there you go, y'all. After UBC launched their Etsy module, I decided to branch out. By my third month, I made 800 from my Etsy store, y'all. In the fourth month, they hit 1,500. They learned how to do Etsy from the UBC Etsy module. I don't work a job anymore. Even on a slow month, I still bring in over $3,000 online. And that is so true. That's crazy for working only 10 to 20 hours the entire month. So there's another, and that was 4 days ago. So if y'all don't get it and jump on it, I don't know what else to tell y'all. I mean, that's the testimonials. There's my story. It's possible. The main thing that holds a lot of people back is their own mindset, because they truly in their mind and in their heart don't believe that they can make this kind of money. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't believe you can make this kind of money, you're not going to make this kind of money. It starts with you. You truly have to really, really understand like that you can do this too. And you have to really believe. Like for me, I had to truly believe, because at first I was like, who in the hell is going to buy a $500 course from me? Like, why me? Y'all, I made 10K my second month, all UBC. I made one sale and then another, and then I eventually lost count. And I was like, dang, little old me. And I had to realize, okay, like it's possible, right? But that came with a lot of prayer. I don't know about y'all, but I believe in God. I prayed on it. I truly believed in it. And you can't just believe and pray. Like, you have to put in the work. There's people who will pray and believe and then think that a miracle is supposed to fall out of the sky. And I asked them, well, what have you done? They done posted once in 2 weeks. And I'm like, you can't just pray and truly believe it's going to work and you're not putting in the work. Like, you have to put in the work too. Like, it goes hand in hand, y'all. And I guarantee if you do all of that combined, you can be successful and easily have a 4-figure month. Yes, it is. I bought it from you because you were relatable to me. See? Thank you, Brittany. I remember when you bought. But exactly, you didn't just buy from a random person. You bought from me for a reason, y'all. Because it's like, that's why I say you have to show up. And the thing about it is, when people buy from me, sometimes I don't even know they're gonna buy. Sometimes people don't say anything; they just buy, right? That's what you call a silent buyer. That's for me. I do that all the time, y'all. Like, I just buy. I don't even ask people nothing. But you just have to keep showing up online, posting the content. How would you feel like if you would have saw me and then you see me a few days and I'm talking about my story and my content, right? And you feel like you can relate to me and relate to my story. And then one day, I mean, it's on your mind, UBC, you really thinking about it, you contemplating, and then all of a sudden I disappear for 2 weeks, right? So now you're not thinking about it no more. UBC not on your mind. You haven't even seen the person that was talking about it and had you hyped in 2 weeks. Y'all, that's what happens when y'all be ghosting y'all account for 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't know where the person is in the mindset and in the journey that's about to buy from you, because they listening to you every day or they watching the content you post every day. And then all of a sudden you ghosted your Instagram account and you ain't posting 2 weeks. That's why consistency is so important. And just because you think people, because they're not commenting, they're not engaging, that does not mean people not watching you, whether you going live, whether you posting content. And if you don't lie and you stay true to your story and don't try to be somebody else you're not, it's not hard to show up every day and be authentic. I don't have to remember what I told y'all because I got the same exact story. I didn't make it up, right? Exactly. I have the same story since a year in 5 months ago, because it's the story. Like, you don't have to. When I didn't have any income, y'all, I did not get on here and lie and say I made $600. No, I didn't have no income, so I didn't talk about income when I started my journey. My Instagram page is the same page I'm on. If you go to the beginning, I didn't talk about income because I had no income to talk about. I talked about what I was learning from UBC, and I talked about why I wanted to start and my struggles. And then eventually, when I made the sale, guess what? I had my income. I had one sale to talk about. And then I had two. And then eventually I could talk about the money. So people be thinking like, well, what am I going to talk about? I didn't make any money. None of us made money when we started, right? We all started from zero. So that cannot be your reason. If that's in your head, you're on the wrong page, because even the millionaires, they started at zero. I didn't always have the income to talk about. I had zero. I was a beginner, right? So you just have to really, really get your mindset right first. Second step is to actually start. Don't just keep watching somebody talk about it. Take advantage of it, right? Believe it. Don't believe everything is just a scam when you can clearly see testimonials from the course, from me. You see people online. You know what I mean? Second step is just to start. And the third thing you need to do is actually go through with it. Like, post the content. Really, truly give your all 100%. And if you have questions, y'all don't sit there and waddle in it. Like, ask. Go to Google, go to ChatGPT, or reach out. For me, be careful who you buy from. Everybody don't respond back. But me, y'all, I respond back to y'all. I get on Zoom calls if I need to. So reach out for help if you have a question, y'all. This is not hard. It just takes, like I say, the right mindset, consistency, and then you really, really, truly believe in, like, you can do this. That's it. You can be in the same, this is Q4, the last 3 months of the year. Like, you could be in a whole different situation in 2026. Literally, y'all. Just from starting, just from investing in your own education. You have nothing to lose by investing, because, for one, even if you didn't make a sale, you gaining all this knowledge. And as long as you don't quit, you're going to eventually make a sale. And then for two, once you make that one sale, you already made your money back. At that point, you whole, and everything you do after that is profit. What are you losing? That's how you have to view it. You're losing nothing, right? Literally nothing. But y'all, let me know if y'all have any questions for me while I'm still on here. I'm not going to be on here much longer. I feel like I went over the course thoroughly. I showed testimonials. I can show a few more. And then if you just joined and you do want to see the course again, I can show it. And then, y'all, if y'all come in at the end, you can always go back and rewatch the live, y'all. I'll leave it up. Oh, my God, it's time. Goes by. Yes, it goes by so fast, y'all. I was just saying today, I was like, dang, it's October 4th. I was like, when did October get here? Like, literally, y'all, it's already October 4th. It literally was just October 1st. Like, we're going to look around, y'all. It's going to be New Year's. We're going to be saying 2026 in a minute. And then I guarantee if any of y'all that have been watching my content all this year go into 2026 not doing shit, not investing, not buying nothing, I'm gonna be that's a disgrace. Don't do that, please. Like, have at least did something, invested in something, some type of done for you digital product that you can learn from and earn from. It's no reason to watch somebody for 6 months and do nothing. No reason at all. Because, for one, you wasting a lot of time when you watching somebody else, and you could be doing your own live or creating some content, right? Unless you're here for the information, right? But don't, or if you've already bought and you're just trying to get gems, right? But it's people who will watch you for a whole year. They don't buy anything, they don't do anything, they're just watching you. Don't y'all know time is money? Time is valuable. There's people I love to go on their lives, but I'm already in this space, y'all. I'm already working towards my goals. I'm not gonna watch somebody for a whole year unless I've bought from them already. And I'm just trying to see, I'm trying to watch their journey and mimic what they do. But if I'm watching somebody's live like that all the time, it's because I'm interested, right? And it's not going to take me a whole year to say, hey, I want her product. That's insane. It's not going to take me 6 months because by that time I'm already invested. I'm like, okay, I'm invested. I want this. Y'all know how many times people have sold me? Y'all have UBC. I've had UBC a year and 5 months at this point. I bought RBA after UBC. I bought Face Forward AI, the AI twin community, after UBC. Y'all, I got this stuff because, baby, I was in their live and I was like, oh, I need this. That's what you call marketing and branding at its finest. I needed it. Even though I'm already making money, you can always keep upping your skills. But it's the same thing, y'all. It's a cycle. It's the same thing. I don't have a lot of followers. That's okay, Brittany. You just have to keep posting to build your page. That's another thing. When I started this as a beginner, I started on a brand new page. I don't know if you started a brand new page or not, y'all, but having not having a lot of followers does not matter. You just the way you're gonna grow your following is by posting consistently and not just posting anything. You have to post relatable content, educational content, valuable content, transformational content. You have to post the right kind of content to get people to want to follow you, right? But I started from zero. And when I made my first sale with 300 followers, I was in the 300 range and I made my first sale UBC. And that was on a page that I started from zero. I could have easily said, "Oh, I got to build this page from scratch. I could have easily waddled in that and been like, "Oh, this not gonna work. I got to start from zero." Most people start a brand new page, y'all. When you see those people with thousands of followers, just remember they're on a different chapter than you. They probably started from zero too. They probably went through the same struggle, but they kept going and they got there. So when you see other people with a lot of followers, you don't know how long they've been doing it. You don't know how long they've been posting. You don't know what they went through to get there, right? So you got to start from somewhere, is all I can say. Everybody does. You got to start from somewhere. You got to start from somewhere, y'all. And then my last little announcement before I go, y'all. Anybody that does join today, UBC today only, I'm going to reiterate that, y'all, because people do not listen, y'all. I'm so burnt out with people not listening. But today only. Today is, what's today? Saturday, October 4th. If you join UBC Saturday, October 4th, before it turns to October 5th, you have not gotten UBC and you join today through my link, y'all, I am gifting you Face Forward AI, which is the AI twin community. Now, if you don't want to do AI twin content, that's fine. You still can join UBC, right? It's still on sale. But anybody who joins today, UBC, I am gifting you Face Forward AI. That's the AI twin community that teaches you how to do a clone, y'all, and using AI twin for content. That's what I do on Instagram. I use an AI twin, y'all, and it's not hard. And not only do you get that program, but you can also be an affiliate, y'all. So you can promote UBC and your AI twin community, because not only do you get to learn how to clone yourself, make your twin talk, do talking videos, all of that stuff, you can still promote Face Forward AI, and guess how much commission you earn? The same, 85%, y'all. That is a high commission. Every time you sell Face Forward AI and somebody buys it through your link, you can make money. So it could be your second digital product. It just depends on your journey and how you want to do it, and if you're into the AI content. How long did it take you again to see money really come in? So I started in April of 2024 and I made my first sale in like a month. And then in May, I made 10K in May alone. So for me, it happened fast. Because that's a lot of money. I had prayed for $1,000 when I started this journey. I prayed to God to give me an extra 1,000 a month, and I would have been happy. But that was new. I didn't know that I had way more in me, and God had way more in store. Y'all, made 10K. So then I knew I needed to like up what I was asking for and work harder, right? Because I was not expecting that. So for me, like I said, it took me to make my first sale around a month, and then I ended up making 10K my second month alone. And y'all, I did it again. I didn't make exactly 10K, but I made 8K the very next month in June. You get what I'm saying? So the entire month of 2024, after I started making money, y'all, I still worked my 9 to 5 because I was so scared to quit. I consistently made more money from the digital products than I was making from 30 days from my freaking job. And that's crazy. I'm giving my job 8 hours a day, and I was not giving digital marketing 8 hours a day. And every month I made more money from the internet than I was making from a job that I hated, that I was slaving there every single day. That's insane, right? And I did that consistently from May of 2024 up until March when I quit. I didn't quit my job until March of 2025. So I literally was making all this money and scared to leave my job because we so trained to think we have to work with somebody else, right? And eventually I left, y'all. So it's been 6 months since I have been 9 to 5 free. Like I said, I quit in March. So it's been a little over 6 months. And the crazy thing about it all, I was scared to quit my job. And the crazy thing is, since I quit, y'all, I have not regretted it 1 second. Not 1 second had any regrets of leaving at all. I have consistently done well, learned other streams of income, and continue to show up, y'all, and continue to put in work. But the only difference is I have full control of my 24 hours now. Nobody else does. I don't gotta wake up to clock into somebody's job that's gonna tell me when to go to the restroom and when to eat. I don't gotta do that shit. And I'm not saying anything is wrong. I don't want y'all to be thinking like I'm saying something wrong with a 9 to 5. It's not if you have a good one and you like it. If it's taken away from your day-to-day quality of life, then yeah, something wrong with it. Mine was taken away from my quality of life, y'all. I was miserable. I literally was going into a mental breakdown because of that job. And then if you are struggling and living paycheck to paycheck at a job, yeah, something wrong with that. But if you have a job you love that treats you right, pays you good, and you're happy, you still should be doing this because you still should not be relying on that job, especially not in today's society where they firing people left and right. You know what I mean? We literally on a government shutdown, apparently, or about to be. I don't know, y'all, because I don't keep up with the news. But either way it go, don't rely on just the job because you shouldn't do that, y'all. You just shouldn't do it. I did it for so long, and now that I know better, I will never do that again. I'm never gonna rely on just that. But that's literally how my journey, just in a short, summed up how it happened, y'all. And that can be the same thing for anybody. There's people who started after me and have made more money than me. Y'all, it depends on you. Just because you have a slow start, you may not make your first sales for months. Guess what? A lot of those people end up making more money though. The person who made their first sale in a month, the person who made their first sale in 3 months, if you look at them now, sometimes the one who started off slower is making more income monthly. So just because you have a slow start to your first sale, don't let that discourage you, y'all. You got to keep going. The only way you fail at this is if you quit. Because if you show up every day, you get better and better. You promote the same product every day. You can't tell me you can't make your first eventually. Yes, anybody can. If you really putting in the work. But yeah, y'all, I am going to get off of here in like 5 minutes. So please let me know in the comments if y'all have questions. Like I said, UBC is on sale until Sunday for $150 off. You still can utilize Klarna. You still can utilize Afterpay, y'all, which will break the payments into 4, 6, or sometimes even 12, y'all. Some people get 12, which is crazy because that's a small amount you pay just to start, right? This person said they got their second sale with UBC, almost gave up, heard crickets. Glad I didn't stop because today I made my second sale. In just 2 months, I've made $1,600 as a beginner. That's crazy. That's an example right there of what I'm talking about. But yeah, like I said, take advantage. There's no reason to start UBC after the sale, right? And pay $4.99 unless you just want to, right? But if you've been thinking about it, this is your sign to do it. I'm just saying because you get in a deal that doesn't come around often. Does not come around often, y'all. And like I said, if you join today before, I guess I should put a time on it, y'all. I'm Central Time, right? So if you join today before 11:59 Central Time, because I'm Central, I'm gifting you Face Forward AI, which is the AI twin community where you can learn how to use AI content as well. That means I'm buying it for you. I can't just give it to you free, but I will buy it for you and you get access to that community too. And you can also be an affiliate and make income, y'all. That's a win-win, telling y'all. But let me know if y'all got any last minute questions for me before I get off of here. So yeah, those are testimonials. I think y'all got the point of those. And then how the course looks for anybody who just came in. It's pretty much modules. A lot of it's video based, which is great because you can watch the videos and listen instead of like reading a lot of content. I don't think I told y'all, but UBC is in 4 other languages. So it goes into Spanish. It's also in French. It's also in German. And it's also in Portuguese, as you can see. And then the course itself, y'all, can be sold from almost every country. There's only like a couple countries you can't sell from. I don't know what they are, but it's only a few, a handful. But There's people all over the world who can get access to UBC, and they made it to where it's international, and everybody can do this. So that's another bonus to this course. Why is he so loud outside? Oh, did I not put the reel in the? Oh Lord, I didn't know that that was gonna post. Look at me, I'm over here trying to multitask and didn't even put the freaking. Let me do what I'm supposed to do before I have to work harder. Working harder for nothing. With these keywords, when people comment, the auto DM, we don't want to manually be sending out messages. I don't. That's too much work. But I already missed one. Let me see. I didn't even know I had this real scheduled. That's why. And I didn't realize it was going out. All right, y'all. Last minute questions. Let me know. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. Thank y'all so much for joining the live. And if you have been watching, like I said, you may as well get started, y'all. Like I said, your life can be different. It's really up to you. I don't guarantee anything, but it's if I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. But thank y'all. Good night, everybody. And the link, y'all, for UBC will be in my bio. If anybody is interested, it'll be in the bio, my YouTube bio.